Coach, got the floor.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's great to be back at CITYPARK. I think there's a certain buzz and an energy in the stadium and a certain enjoyment and how we like to play. So, yeah, I thought it was a very controlled performance, bar the goal. I would say we conceded just after halftime, but very happy with the way that, we continued to apply the principles, to apply the game plan, and very happy to have a response, when we go concede the equalizer. So credit to the boys. Very happy for this. A very important 3 points. And this hopefully kicks us off now for a good home stretch here at CITYPARK over the next couple of weeks.
Thanks, Coach. Charlie, kick us off.
Hey, Charlie.
You've only put out a 4-4-2 lineup 3 times this season, other than today. 1 win, 2 draws. What made you put that out tonight against Chicago?
That's a great question, Charlie. If you had like 3 hours, we'd explain to you so many different formational changes throughout that game, So, up high, it's a 4-2-3-1. When we're defending, it's a 4-4-2, 4-2-2. We like to call it, when we're attacking, it's a 3-4-2-1. Like, I promise you, we can go on for days. So what you see and what you read is not always what you, what we put out as coaches. So it's a great question. It's a little bit more complex, but I appreciate that. So we looked at the game plan. We looked at the opponent. We came up with our game plan, and I thought we executed it really well.
Rasmus's goal to start things off, a good way to get back and a good way after struggling to score goals in the previous game.
Yeah, I think they tie first or tie second for shots conceded outside the box. They were going into this game 6. So we told the boys, be brave. It's a back line that drops off, shoot from the very get-go, crosses. And I think you could see that intent the whole night, to shoot and to get balls in the box. And, so part of the game plan was chaos in the box. And I think we created that, and we shot from outside, which we got rewarded for.
And Rasmus hasn't taken many shots this season. So it was a message that got through, apparently.
I'm glad he took on the game plan.
And then just Klauss, you give up that goal, it becomes a tie game, and you'd had a lot of chances then to score in the first half that you couldn't get in, but then retaking control of the game there behind.
Yeah, it just shows that there's a lot of resolve in this group of ours, right? So last year, these things would have ended 4-0, 5-0 maybe, just the way we would have taken those chances and utilized them. So I think we had the same chances. This game had a feel like last season, right? It had that same type of edge and the same type of buzz. We don't take the chances. 1-0 scoreline's always tight. And if you fall asleep in the MLS, you can get punished, right? Especially with guys like Shaqiri on the field, who are really big game changers, right? So we come out of the locker room a little bit slow and we get punished for it, but great resolve from the guys, and it's not a rally at the 90th minute. It was a rally from 47 minutes again. So that we get on top of it, take a stranglehold in the game. I'm really proud of the guys.
Luis?
Good evening. Sticking on Klauss, he started his season slow, and I think in the past few weeks, and more so this game, this is probably a turning point for his season in the good way. How important is Klauss to play like today? Obviously, expecting 2 goals for him every game, it's insane. But just to be very active with the players around him.
Yeah, I think the cherry on top is the 2 goals. Klauss plays the way Klauss plays, right? So just because he doesn't score goals doesn't mean he's not playing well, right? So I think there's a clear distinction. Unfortunately, we see the 2 goals on the post-game results, and you see his name twice. So, then all of a sudden he played well. I slightly think differently. We see Klauss day in and day out, and the way he trains and the way he puts in effort and the way he applies the game plan against the ball. So, really good from him. And the cherry on top is getting rewarded for all that hard work. So, I'm glad it's starting to fall his way a little bit. He's due a couple of goals, and I'm glad he's starting to take those.
One more question. This is a much needed win for the team, but how quickly do you reset? Because you got a big matchup on Wednesday night here at home.
Yeah, I wish we could play tomorrow. We feel really great. The guys came out of it really well. I think the boys managed the game and the intensity levels of it. And the more intense we are, the less we need to run. And we've proven that over time. So the game was played in one half, in my opinion. So the guys, we should recover well. And hopefully this is a good game for us to get over, and then we can prepare nicely now for LAFC in a really good and healthy way.
Justin?
Coach, speaking of Klauss, he scores that first goal, he points strike, so he made a really good push to get ball to him. Seemed like Célio had another one of those games where it's kind of statement for it against progress. So what was it like seeing him contribute?
Yeah, good. I mean, we knew we can get him out in 1v1 moments in isolation. We know he's very dangerous when he cuts in, and he can go for goal himself, or he can slip little passes through. He's very creative. Yeah, so we enjoy Célio's contributions. So, but I thought, Rasmus on the one side, a little bit more vertical, a little bit more direct, Célio on the other side, so we have different tools to unsettle different opponents. And even in the same game, two different mechanisms to combat. And if we need to change and orientate something over the left or something over the right in different ways. So, I think we're a little bit more unpredictable than last year. And I think you can see that with our final third sort of attacking play. Hey, Cole.
Rasmus scoring that goal so early on in the matchup. Is there any sort of change in philosophy or game plan to get that early advantage?
No, I told the guys it's 0-0. The minute we scored it, I said the clock restarts now. So I never want us to be complacent and passive. And sometimes those are the worst things that can happen because you fall into a sense of sort of comfort zone. Is a word that I would use, and I try to keep the edge from the very beginning because to go up a goal early is very difficult to manage, and especially when over the last stretch that we've had, it's very easy to fall negative, fall passive and drop off. So for me, it was very important to stick to the game plan and be on the front foot and be brave. And I think you could see that with the amount of chances we created, especially in that first half. And then I thought we controlled the game very well in the second half.
Controlling that second half, a little bit of a switch with attacking at the north and the second half. Was there anything deeper in going to that decision? I just wanted to change it up.
You talking personnel or you talking shape?
Just the attacking at the north end towards for the first second half.
No, I think through the chances created in the first half, it's more of the same for the second half. I think we had to step up the urgency levels a little bit because we were really frustrated that we conceded so early in the second half. So, that was not on the game plan. We take our clean sheets very, with a lot of pride around here. So we're all disappointed about that. But again, great resiliency, great urgency to play to the north, to the north side. And we end games pretty well there going in that direction. So, again, whether it's first half, second half, it's always a joy playing that end.
Coach, you talked about the three, primary formations you play in the different phases. One of the big things I noticed was just the versatility that Durkin gives you. He's playing center back in the back three in one phase. He's playing in the middle, and then he's pushing high up and causing chaos, high up in a different phase. Can you just talk about how much his versatility unlocks you guys in all three of those formations and all three of your phases? Yeah,
it's versatility, it's flexibility. You can drop him in between the two center backs. He can be tight in the pocket, with catch and play moves with Thomas Ostrak. And then, I sort of have to close my eyes and clench my fists a little bit when he starts on his forays upfield, because I'm looking at the holes where he's leaving in the midfield. So sometimes it's a little bit of shape and structure that we need to have when he goes, that we just have to shore up the house there just in front of the two center backs. But again, he has the urgency and the energy and just through his mentality, he just puts us in another gear, which is really good for us.
Does he have more leeway when it's a 1-0 game than if it's 0-0?
No, I mean, listen, he's been managing yellow card for now 3 games, I think it is, and he's been managing positional discipline as well, because we see a lot of the things and we're trying to help him along and urge him along. And we know how comfortable Thomas is in the build-up phases as well. So, he's almost like the destroyer, but almost, when they jump on Thomas, then he becomes the open guy. So again, we're pushing him along in all phases and he's shown great responses. And yeah, I think he's a good fit around for us. He's got good energy, good mentality, and he's very brave here.
Time for 2 more. Greg?
How did the turf hold up?
Yeah, I mean, we trained on it on Thursday. It just takes time to get a feel of it, right? When you travel away from home, you need to get the feel of it in the first couple minutes, right? So luckily we had a chance on Thursday to get a good feel of it. And today it was playing a little bit quicker. So at least that was a good thing, right? So it's still a bit of a bounce, we have to deal with. It wasn't as lively as usually is, these types of fields. But I thought the boys managed it pretty well. So, we need a slick field. We need a quick, fast field. That's the way we play. It's the way we want to apply the business over here. So again, we've got a game under our belt, and it's only going to get better from here.
Who else? Charlotte? No?
Do you have any word on Leuven's availability going forward?
Yeah, it's a really good question. You asked the good questions. So Edu will probably make a statement next week. He wants to publicly come and address you guys, and when he addresses you guys, that'll be a time that he's available.
For sure. Thank you.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Tal.
So they're just with, you guys have had good results lately, but there haven't always been wins, obviously, a lot of times. How good does it feel to get this win tonight and to get it the way you got it?
Oh, feels very good, like the game before Houston, we score goals, 3 goals, and then we tie again, and then we go to Houston, don't play our best game, tie again. So it's very good to grab this win, these 3 points at home. At home is always different. We feel the energy from the fans, so it's very good.
On the Klauss's first goal, where you stopped that ball in the end, what do you see on that play as you get the ball there on the?
So yeah, I took 1v1, the thing that I like. I'm wide on the left, so I just did my thing, dribble, and then I cut it, and then I see like we were practicing a lot of entry in the box, so I knew some player would be there, and then I saw Klauss, and then thanks to him, good finish. He put the ball in the back of the net, so it was very good. And yeah, good for him too. He got 2 good goals, good number 9 goals. So I'm very happy for him.
How close was it there for you on the end line when you stopped it?
Oh, it wasn't on the line. So the guy didn't even see the ball. I think the other guy, because I cut him back, so he didn't see the ball. So yeah, so I just put in the dangerous area. And I knew a player would be there, and Klauss was there to put the ball in the back of the net.
Célio, there's a lot of different play styles available in the game of soccer. You got, power defenders, you have elite shooters, you have playmakers. What category do you think you fall under?
Ooh, I think I'm a fast player, like I'm versatile, guy who likes to dribble. I don't know. I like to play anything. I like to adapt. I adapt to my style of game. Whatever the coach wants, I'll try to do my best in this. I'll say versatile.
Célio, early in the first, there's a play where they're pulling on your jersey. You go down, you don't get a call inside the box. So in the second there, when he's pulling on your jersey and you're in the box, do you have a thought process of thinking, if I can sell this one way, I might be able to get the call for the team, as opposed to thinking I stay up, I take it to the byline, I try to find a pass? Is there a thought process with what happened earlier?
Of course, sometimes people like, oh, Célio, you should like dive or anything, but I'm that's not me, I don't like to dive. I like to keep playing. I like to have my chance. Maybe it's like a 50-50. Maybe the ref's gonna call, maybe not. But I like to do what I always do. I like to keep playing, keep the game honest, and then I should score. It was a good chance. He pulled me a little bit. I lose my balance. But yeah, I'm not gonna fall. I'm not a player who likes to dive. They say all Brazilians like to dive, but not me. So yeah, I like to keep playing.
Cool.
Célio, you talked about being a fast player. Did you feel any differences with the new pitch tonight, or how do you think it held up?
I mean, we won, so I love it. I love the field. 3 points feels good. But of course, no, being serious now, like it's okay, but it's not ready, like perfect, 100%, But we won, so it's good. Good things. Good field. Doesn't matter.
What does it do for the team when Rasmus scores their 80 some odd seconds into the game?
We also happy for Rasmus. He's a guy who works very hard, works for the team. He never complains. He always working. He's not a guy who talks a lot, but he talks with the ball. When he plays, he talks playing. That's how he communicates. So very happy for him. He deserves this goal. So yeah, man, just proud of him. He's been working a lot. He got like assist before, but then he got his first goal of the year. So yeah, just happy for him and hope he keeps going.
What does it do though for the team? You guys, after not scoring last week, to get a goal that quick?
Oh, it's very good. When we score the first goal here at City Park, I think the percentage it's very high. We always win the game. So yeah, just very good to start the game with 1-0. I think it was the third minute we score.
Second.
Yeah, second. Oh yeah, even better. So yeah, very good.
Is it fun with the Brazilian connection with you and?
Oh, I love, we creating. I told Klauss, yeah, I think today was my first good assist, that I passed and he scored first touch. So yeah, we have this chemistry, we have this friendship. I love him, he's my guy. And I just want to keep building so we can have more goals. Doesn't matter who, but it's very good. When we talk Portuguese, so it's make it easier.
This is kind of just,
Congratulations for. Are you gonna be having any special party for tonight? And the second question is, are you excited that you're gonna play against Miami with Messi?
Oh, sorry. First question. No, because I'm not gonna do anything because we have game Wednesday. I wish you had more so I could go out, but no, not tonight. We have game Wednesday, so just stay home with my lady, quiet. And then for the second game, for the second questions, yeah, I'm very excited, but we're gonna treat it as a normal game, They came here last year without the guy that you guys know, and we won. But yeah, we're excited to go there.
going back to the Klauss question, you got him the assist earlier on in the game. You guys almost had that 1-2 where he almost gave you the assist. Everyone wants to talk about the striker, obviously, as a goal scorer. But can you talk about Klauss for a second about how he is, as a playmaker and a passer?
Klauss is a guy who is a 9, very strong 9, who can hold the ball. But he's versatile as well, he can play as a 10. He can create plays. That's what we did. So when I got the ball wide in this play that you mentioned, I played to him and I already knew what he's gonna do. So I just ran diagonally because I knew I was gonna receive. But yeah, unluckily I didn't score. But yeah, but it's good to have those moments to see that we can play those balls and yeah, it keeps our confidence high.
Got time for one more if anyone has one. No? So thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm not sure where to begin. How did it feel to start? You got this run of 3 games in 8 days to start out with a win like this.
Yeah, it was very important for us to get confidence. I think we dominate the game from the first minute. Unfortunately, we concede a very early goal in the second half, but yeah, this showed the mentality of this team. We just kept going, and yeah, it was very good game from us.
Was there any? You guys had plenty of chances there in the first half, but was there any frustration there because it looked like you could have been up 2 or 3-0 at the half?
Yeah, it would be better, but no, I don't think so. I think the halftime everybody was in good mood. Everybody was excited. I think we played a great first half. I agree with you, and we could score maybe 2 or 3 goals in the first half. But yeah, we didn't change in the second half, even when we conceded very early. So yeah, proud of the boys today.
How nice was that pass from Célio on your first goal?
Yeah, it was great. I think Célio did everything. I just put the ball in, but yeah, it was a great play from him. Yeah, I told him. Now I think I'm telling him for 2 or 3 weeks since I gave the assist for him against Kansas that now it should be the opposite. And yeah, I'm happy for that.
What was that? Was after they tied the game up, was there a greater sense of urgency from you guys?
No, I think as I say, we dominate the game from minute 1. We knew even after the goal that we would get more chance. So yeah, I think the mentality was amazing today.
And yeah, a few minutes later, we scored a second goal. We got more and more confidence during of the game. I think we didn't give up a lot as well, so we were pretty confident.
Justin?
Shao, it's a bit of a rivalry between St. Louis and Chicago, even if it's not necessarily there between the teams, it's there kinda in the fan bases. Did you feel any of that in the crowd tonight and in the energy?
Yeah, we don't think about these things during of the game. Every opponent, we just always try to do our job, try to play the way we want to play the games, and try to get the win. And yeah, we if our fans are happy, we are happy. And yeah, we have to say thank you for them because they push us so hard today during the 90 minutes.
Sure. Compared to last year's numbers and kind of progressively for this season, the numbers say that you're touching the ball more in the opponent's box and less in your own midfield third. Can you just talk a little bit about your positioning and just how has that happened this year? Has there been is the offense just being better at getting the ball in the box overall? Just been you've been a part of that, or has there been something where you've been more active at getting into the box and making yourself more available?
Yeah, first, this is good stats, right? You want the number 9 to touch more balls in the box than in the mid of the field. So that's great stats. Yeah, last year I was trying to help to build the chances as well. I think this year playing more central, I'm more like a finisher. So I'm happy with how we're playing. I think that the team is playing well. We are more consistent than last year. I know that we had a lot of ties, but you can see that the team is getting better. The team is improving. I think during of the games, we are managing the games better. So yeah, as I say, step by step, was matter of time. And yeah, I think this win was very important in for us. And yeah, we have 2 more opportunities this week. I think we have a great game against a great team on Wednesday. We think game by game, but yeah, we have another great opportunity in front of our fans.
2 more for Klauss.
Klauss, how'd you like the field?
Yeah, I didn't say the field was bad. I just say that the field wasn't ready. And that's my opinion. I still think the field is not ready yet. When you put a new grass, you need a few weeks to fit. It's still a little bit stick and slow. You can see that there was a lot of water today on the field to speed up the field. So the field is a little bit heavy yet. But yeah, I never say that the field was bad. I just say that the field wasn't ready. And yeah, I still think that it's not ready yet.
This is a nice way to start this run. 3 games in 8 days to get the win.
For sure.
Here.
I think there's not a better way to start. I think great performance, one of the best performances this year. So yeah, it was a great first step in the week.
Klauss, thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Tom?
Hi, Rasmus.
Hi.
So Brad was saying that the game plan was shoot on these guys. You haven't taken a whole lot of shots this year. Were you thinking about that there at?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before the game, and yeah, it worked out. But then I had the same situation some minutes later, and it didn't work out. So yeah, I'm happy.
So what was different about that first shot that enabled it to go in?
No, but the first shot I felt like I was more calm, and then the second one I got too excited to get one more chance, and yeah.
It must have feel like when you get a goal, right off that 80 seconds after the opening whistle.
Yeah, I mean but it's I mean, of course it's good, and you get like more confidence, and I think the game plan we had worked really well, and yeah, I'm so happy that we got the 3 points today.
How big is it, you guys starting a run of 3 games in 8 days and with the results lately to get this win here tonight?
Yeah, of course it's huge, but I mean, now we have a new game in, 3-4 days, and yeah, I mean, everybody plays to play games, and to have a lot of games, for me, it's just fun. Of course, you get maybe a little bit, it's more about the recovery between the games, but I mean, that's why we play the game. So
Justin?
Rasmus, between you and Célio, it seemed like out wide you're having a lot of success in the attack. What were you seeing out there that was allowing for some of those better chances?
but I think it was the game plan that worked out today, and their back line is dropping a lot, so that creates space for us. And I feel like we did the game exactly the game plan that we want to do, and it worked out. So I'm happy with that.
Charlie?
Did you see the banner of the CityZilla before the game? Did that enable you to just go for it?
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
why not?
I mean, when you see a banner like that, you know, you get happy before the game because it looks amazing. And yeah, I mean, it's nice to always have them behind us, even if we had some, not, I would not say struggle, but we haven't won that many games that we want to win. And to always have them behind us, it keeps us going.
What happened on their goal in the first minute of the second half?
Yeah, I think that's just a little bit bad from the whole team. Everybody's late, and then it falls into a domino effect. And yeah, unlucky they scored a goal, but then I think we controlled the game, the rest of the game. So
I say, what did that goal, giving up that goal, do for you guys? Because it seemed like you went right back at them.
yeah, but it's just annoying when the first half I felt like we had control of the game, and then you give up one chance in the start of the second half. But then I'm so happy that we still do the things we want to do, and we just keep going and trying to control and create chances. And I feel like we did a perfect game except that start of the second half.
The Célio's play to get the ball to Klauss there. What do you see on that one as Célio catches the ball right before it goes?
Yeah, but I see Célio driving the ball, and I see that Klauss is not making a run. So I try to make a run for Klauss to open up the space, and luckily he's a very good finisher. So, and then he scored that goal. So it was really nice to get that 2-1 goal, and then we just kept on going.
You good?
Congratulations.
Russ, thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Go ahead, Tom.
Chris, other than like the first minute of the second half, is a lot to like about this game?
Yeah, no, I think yeah, a lapse of just our principles in the first minute of the second half, but you know, the energy was great. And we were really looking forward to these 2 games at home, and you know, we checked the box for the first one, and now we're looking towards Wednesday.
How big was it to check that box with the way results have gone?
Yeah.
lately?
No, I mean, you see the table right now where it's like we're still trying to, you know, stick with everybody else. I mean, it seems it's really tight right now. So, you know, we really needed that win, and you know, we're focused on Wednesday now and going for that. It's a quick turnaround, but you know, we like that to stay kind of in the groove and keep the momentum going.
When Rasmus scores in the second minute, the first 120 80 seconds, what does that do for the team?
Yeah, I think you know, Coach brought up a point of, you know, when we score a goal at CITYPARK, you know, our percentage of winning is extremely high. So, you know, we were really focused on coming out strong and getting that first goal quickly. You know, I think we should have done better in trying to kill that game in the first half, going for that next goal, and we had the chances. But you know, I'm proud of the guys for rebounding after that goal early in the second half, and you know, pushing on to get the win.
With the chances you had, did you always feel in control of this game?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I felt like the majority of the game was in their half. You know, I think their plan was to kind of hit it in behind our center backs, and you know, we dealt well with that. So, you know, I was happy with the game plan and how it was put out there on the field.
Justin?
Chris, I mean, how did you feel throughout the game? 'Cause you're coming back between the center backs to receive the ball. You're running forward a lot. I mean, how did you feel out there to be so involved?
Yeah, this was definitely more of an active game, I thought, a little bit more offensively. You know, I know the coaches are always trying to reel me in a little bit at times. But I mean, it was awesome just to get the assist today with Klauss. So yeah, I love being all over the field. That's just part of my DNA is just working hard and being everywhere I can. So I love the role on this team, and probably should have reeled it in a little bit towards the end of the game, but that's just kind of who I am.
Matt?
Chris, to that point, first time you're on the score sheet for the season in MLS play for City, first time in a City jersey in MLS play that you're on the score sheet. Just how's it feel to get the assist and kind of get that first one out of the way?
Yeah, no, it feels great. You know, we've been preaching service into the box and runs, and Klauss comes on to the second post and nails in a great header. So extremely happy to help out in whatever way possible. Really happy with the form that Klauss is coming onto. Really respects everything he is as a player. So really happy for him.
Coach Carnell throughout the term destroyer, obviously referring to your role on the team, but lately you've been getting further up and making some key passes. You obviously have the cross today. Have you just been feeling more comfortable in the system? Being an offensive player and just kind of knowing where everyone else is going to be behind you defensively. Has that just been something you've been more comfortable over the last 5-6 games?
Yeah, I think when you look back to last season with DC, I played right mid, right wing, 10. I played a lot of offensive positions, so I'm familiar with those areas, and I'm happy to have played in those positions because I feel more comfortable when I get up into advanced spots. So I like the flexibility to be able to join the attack. It's just about making sure that Ostrak or whoever else is alongside me is covering me. So normally I'm the one that needs to stay, but I think it's great when me or Ozzy is going and running into the box or running down the line because it's oftentimes unaccounted for by the defense.
Charlie?
You talked about being comfortable in the offensive zone per se. Do you ever have a certain time in a game where you're like, I'm being a little too aggressive? Should I tone it down? Should I play a little bit more passive? Do you ever have moments like that where you're talking to yourself and kind of figuring out what strategy to use, in different phases of the game?
Yeah, I think especially when we're winning 3-1, it's time to settle it down a bit. And I had some guys yelling at me just to kind of hold and stay a little. And they were right. I had to. I felt like we had a lot of momentum at the end, and there was a lot of space to press on. But it's just about tactical discipline at that time and just kill the game with the ball. And they were hitting a lot of long balls at that time. So it's just about being smart. And I got a lot of guys around me that keep me honest, especially Tim and those guys with loud voices. So they help out a lot, just keep me right.
Nathan?
He's been in the league for a couple of years now, but playing against Xherdan Shaqiri tonight, what's it like to play against a guy who's had that kind of experience all over the world and kind of brings that talent to the MLS now?
Yeah, I love, always going against, these big players, big DPs. It's always a great challenge to see how we can control them. And, Shaqiri is a guy that kind of comes in and out of a game. And it's just about being focused for 90 minutes with him. And, we knew we wanted to come into the game and frustrate him a little bit. I think we did a good job with that. But always love the challenge with any talented player.
Time for one more.
Get your read of the pitch. How did the turf function for you?
Yeah, it was fine. I thought, wasn't really focused on the pitch too much. I thought, we put out a good performance out there. That's what I was focused on, and really happy with how the guys did. So great job from the lads.
Chris, with someone who covers as much ground as you do in a game, how tough is 3 games in 8 days for you?
Yeah, it's just a part of the job. The position that I play, or just the tactical demands of the system. You have to cover a lot of ground, and I back myself with my fitness and being able to play 3 games in a week. I've done it many times, and it's just about recovering as well as possible. We've got incredible physios and athletic trainers and massage therapists, all that help us out and make sure that we're 100% going into games. So it's a credit to those guys. They're always helping us out, and they're always appreciated.
Chris, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.